Every Gen Zer and millennial in the workforce is facing levels of wealth inequality not seen since the Gilded Age. So of course this is going to manifest in certain hiring managers projecting blame onto the younger generations themselves and not the system that placed them there. Because it is very easy to say that Gen Z is lazy instead of grappling with the reality that the neatly packaged idea of the American dream is completely dead for every future generation. However, all hope is not lost. Here are some Gen Z stereotypes you can avoid in a job interview in order to be better prepared. Number one is difficulty with eye contact. Whether this is due to Gen Z's well-known struggles with anxiety or how much of their lives has shifted to the digital space compared to previous generations, eye contact conveys warmth and confidence, whereas a lack thereof not only telegraphs the opposite, it makes people feel like you're not engaged and not listening. Number two is inappropriate dress. Norms around dress, both inside and outside the workplace, have changed a lot in recent years. 42% of managers said Gen Zers had taken this far toward the casual. Staying as professional as possible for interviews is your best bet. Number three is compensation demands. As expected in a moment in time where the working class is by and large making wages that completely don't meet the cost of living, workers are expected to settle for less and less. But it helps to do your research and make sure your request is within the average, and then start high for negotiating purposes. Number four is using inappropriate language. One of Gen Zers' greatest attributes is its candor and lack of formality, tied with our inescapable existential dread. However, older coworkers don't suffer from the same doomerism, so it's best to just talk a little more professional when at work, for your own good. Number five is reading directly from your notes. Your notes should just be reminders, not a script. So practice your interviews beforehand so that you can speak confidently off the cuff, or at least appear like you are. Number six is refusing to turn on your camera during virtual interviews. Now, there's not much to say about this one. Leaving your camera off in class or in informal meetings is one thing, but this is a job interview where an employer is trying to suss out who you are as a person in addition to your qualifications on paper. Number seven is bringing a parent to an interview. I guess this is a thing that some Gen Zers do. Thankfully, only 8% of managers reported experiencing this, but still, that's nearly 10%. Probably, don't do that. To reiterate, these stereotypes are not entirely fair, but you can't push back against them unless you know what they are. Generational fighting and stereotypes are just a distraction from the class differences that younger members of the workforce are experiencing compared to older generations that received higher salaries, lower costs of living, and better benefits than what we are experiencing in the modern age. Thank you for watching YourTango, and subscribe for more insights.